Hello. Okay, good day, everyone. Thank you for coming into this YouTube channel, Trade Life with Precise Trader. Today is 5th of August and US session. Okay, do take note of the risk disclosure. Day trading in foreign exchange is risky. Past results are not indicative for future returns. The content on this webinar is mainly educational purpose and use your information entirely at your own risk, and you must assess the risk of your trade with your broker before you put in your trades. With that, we move on to our live analysis. Okay, I think 8 o'clock President Trump spoke. Okay, I'm not sure what he said due to speak an interview conducted by CNBC. Okay, so I think it's not over yet. Then at 2200 hours, we have ISM Services PMI. Okay, that is from the US. Then I think that's about it. So as far as the open trades are concerned, like morning, we took some trades. I think we made back all our losses, and now we are good to go. In fact, we made a couple of profits, and overall I think we are in the blue, meaning to say that positive, compared to what we have been in the morning. So now as far as the open positions are concerned, okay, we just shorted gold. We look into it in detail and in depth, then we'll see. Then at the Dow, which we have shorted to in the morning, this is making money. So later we will see what is the situation, whether do we need to adjust it, revise it, or take profit. Then we also have a Nasdaq which shorted, just losing just about 20 pips. Then our crypto, okay, morning was losing a lot, so now has regained, and also I think is quite better. So overall I think we are still in the right direction. Okay, morning the first losses which we have incurred, we have already made back, and now we are on track for the next round. So let's start off with gold. Okay, let's go gold. Okay, as far as the gold is concerned, okay, we feel that this market for today, okay, this is in a range with a downside view. Okay, in fact, we were right on this morning. We were expecting that this yesterday's high to be the high for the week. So if that is the high and today's high is lower than we expect, but of course we need to see a clear break of 45, then we can confirm that the market has already started correction and we should see the price moving lower. So as far as the 6 hour is concerned, okay, this is showing strength, and I think it should be limited to 75 half or slightly higher. Okay, then if you look onto the 2 hours, we have another 40 more minutes of strength, which means to say that the price should be turning before this high, or we should be turning at 75. Okay, 75. So we have about 40 more minutes. So either we would be seeing the strength, or the market may start to turn before that. So we have to pay a very close attention, and we are seeing. Okay, let's evaluate this. We should be uh, seeing extension of this level, which should be about 71 half. Okay, then if let's say we are seeing a retracement of this level, that also says about 70 half, that is a strong resistance. Okay, let's see from the previous high. You see, we when we look at project our levels, we should be looking for the best possibility. Okay, we are trading a probability trade. Okay, I hope you try to understand how we are doing things. Okay, we are looking for probability trade setup, high probability, manage risk, risk control at all times, and add on when we are right, then we try to capitalize on that move. Okay, so now looking at this, we have shorted at 66.8 and a stop at 72 half, and we are going for another sell at 70 half with a stop at 76 half. So once this order is filled, because we strongly feel that this market is going to turn in another 40 minutes. So the other order is also filled now. Okay, the other order is also filled now. So let's wait to see whether the market is going to turn, and once it turns, then we can go for confidently. Otherwise, okay, we have to wait for this trade to give us an answer and see how we can move on in the right direction. So now the next one, we have two trades, two entries on gold. We are expecting the price to turn down soon, and the turning should happen in another 40 minutes or 30 minutes. So either we may get stopped out on this, the other one might hold, or both may get stopped out, then we can go for a re-entry, but I think still we want to be in the trade. Then we also have a gold euro on the selling, and we will just see how this market responds. Now let's move on to the Dow. We need to see the Dow and the Nasdaq. Okay, the crypto, we leave it as it is, then later on we will see the adjustments later, not in a hurry. So let's move on to see how is the Dow and how can we trade Dow for today. So looking at the Dow, okay, looking at the Dow, today, if we are right, okay, we should see the price coming down, and because yesterday was an up day, so today should be a down day if we are right. But of course, if we are wrong, then of course this high will break, then you should see the price moving higher. Always remember, when we are trying to go for a sell, okay, try to concentrate on the high and try to identify the high. Then we can be comfortable with our trades. And when we are going for a buy, we should be looking to concentrate on the low. Try to identify the major low. Then we should be comfortable with that trade. So let's see the Dow. The daily, this is trading below the open. Okay. Then the 4 hours is also giving us an indication that the market is going to turn down. Okay, turn down, and we may have seen the high registered this early in the morning. So if we are right, we should see the price the next 4 minutes. We should see the price testing this low. Okay, if we are right, we should see that, and once it tests, then I think we can be staying comfortable on this trade. But on the other hand, if it breaks the high, then we should see the price. But I think we should see limited upside. But when we look onto the 15-minute, looks like the market is already starting to turn. Okay, so we should be most likely the high is seen, so we would hold our trade. So when the market opens, then we will decide on the target, and we will see how we want to manage the trade and move on. Then the next one, we look for Nasdaq. Okay, Nasdaq is also Nasdaq is slightly stronger than the Dow, but this is also in a similar position, but the weakness has not started yet. Okay, so now only we are seeing some weakness. So the similar, after the market opens in another 2 minutes, we will see whether the price breaks the low. If it breaks the low, then we are right. Then we want to stay in this trade and try to get the maximum profit out of it. So overall, for the next 2 minutes, I don't think we want to do anything. We just want to hold on to our trades. We want to hold on to our Nasdaq sell, then 2 Dow sell, and gold sell. So we'll wait to see how the market responds. Then we will move on. So for those of you who have just joined, you may want, if you have not taken the trade, you may want to take the trade, but this is you'll be getting a better price than what we have entered, because we have already entered earlier. Okay, so let's wait for another 1-2 minutes and see how this market performs. Then we would see whether we want to go on for additional add-on trades or take profit on this. Okay, I think the main market is going to come. Just wait for a while. So I think the main market has just started to open. So let's see the Dow and the Nasdaq. Okay, so right now we are seeing the Dow and the Nasdaq all turning positive. So we are in the pretty right direction as of now. So let's wait to see for some time, then we can get a clear indication. Okay, the Nasdaq is showing weakness. Okay, the Nasdaq is showing weakness, and the Dow is showing some minor strength. But we are holding 2 Dow. Okay, I think the gold the first trade we got stopped out. Okay, we got stopped out at 72 half. Okay, so the 72 half is because we had an early entry. Remember, we had an early entry, so we uh, had a stop on that. So let's wait for a couple more minutes to see how this market is performing. Then after that, we may want to decide to take action. But as of now, we just want to stick to what we have. Okay, remember the gold strength is expected to continue for another 30 more minutes the most. After that, we should see the price moving back. As long as the price doesn't break 85 and 82, which is today's high, okay, we still expect this price to turn down. Okay. So gold is still moving up. Okay, Dow is still just moving up, but still within the range. Okay, Nasdaq is showing weakness. Okay, so we need to see a clear break. So we will hold all this trade. Dow and the Nasdaq, we don't want to do anything. Only the gold is what is disturbing a bit, but I think we will wait to see. Okay, we will wait to see. Then we will take action on that trade. Okay, so the the so far just bear with me because my voice is really very bad. So for those of you who have just joined, we have shorted 2 Dow and 1 Nasdaq. Okay, we have been holding 1 Nasdaq, and gold we shorted 1. I think this is we are waiting for the market to turn, but the thing is, the strength can last for another 26 minutes. So let it go. Even if you get stopped out, let it be. Okay. So then just now we got filled on the gold euro. Okay, let's see whether we want to hold on to that or I think the gold Aussie I want to cancel first, since all are going against us. So we'll cancel that first. Then we will just try to reduce the position. Okay, reduce the position. So as of now, today we have not. Okay, morning we lost and we recovered back our losses. Okay, so now the gold has already got stopped out, right? So let's concentrate on the gold first. Okay, since the other is still on board, and let it work. And always remember, sometimes when we trade, okay, we must learn to see, let let so-called cut our losses short, let our profits run. And when we take the first entry, try to go with the minimum lot, so that if we get stopped out, we don't lose the maximum. Then when we go for, once the order is filled and once the the market is in our favor, then what we should be doing is we should be going for add-on entry, and that's the one of the best way of we get the maximum when we are in the right direction. Okay, so now looking at the gold, uh, strength is still seen, and I think we should see the price turning before 82 or 85. Of course, if the 82 breaks, then definitely we are wrong. Then this price may go higher. Okay, so but as of now, we still feel that this strength is going to last for another 23 minutes. So let it see whether we are breaking that high. So we got to be a bit patient to see. Then we can go for a re-entry. Okay. So now, looking at this, okay, let's get the extreme levels while we are waiting for the order to be placed. So let's assume, the price breaks this high. Then we should see the next target at 3399 and 3407. So these are the next target which we can see or we can expect, provided the high breaks. So if that is the case, okay, 3398 and 3407. So looking at the hourly, looks like the 3398 might be the prominent levels we are looking for. Okay, 3402. So we will go for a sell. Okay, we'll go for a sell at 34. Right now, this one we have to wait for another 20 more minutes, so we don't want to take any trades now. But in the event if strength persists, then we can go for a sell at 3400. Okay, 3400. Then that okay, we'll go for a sell at 3400. Stop 3406. 3406, and this is a day sell. And the TP we should exit before 3385. So probably we'll put it as 3386. Okay. We will go for a day sell. Okay. So this is this trade. Okay, remember this trade is possible only if this high breaks. Okay, if this high breaks and the price continues higher. Otherwise, we expect the price to turn down before that level. Okay, then gold euro. Okay, gold euro is already breaking the high. Okay, this is breaking the high. So which means to say, if it breaks, then we should see the price hitting 2950 or extension of this level, okay, which is also 29443 and 2950. So what we will take it as, we will go for a sell at 2950, then the TP we will try to take at 2932.33. So that's about $17 that is available. But let's look at the 2 hours. I think that should be 294850 should be the level for the market to turn down. So let's key in another trade, selling gold euro at 2950. Stop we'll put at about 56 half, and TP at 32. Okay, it's 28 is the thing, so we'll do about 38, and this is a day sell. Okay, and remember this order would be only seen provided it breaks the high. The high is it should go beyond 2930. Otherwise, the market may turn down anytime before that. So that is going to be for gold euro. Then the gold Aussie okay, we can expect the price to go to, once it breaks 46, we can expect the price to be in extension from this level, which is 527080 and 5296. Okay, 5296. So since looking at this, look at the 2 hours, I don't think we would be seeing much high, because it's already showing the divergence, and this would only happen provided it breaks the high of 5233. Otherwise, the market may turn before that level. You see, there's two things you need to pay attention. One is the market may turn before the high, and if we see that is going to be the high, if it breaks the high, then it may be extended towards this. So we will go for a extreme level sell on gold Aussie. Okay, selling at 5250. So now we'll put a stop at 56 half, about $6.50, and the TP will go for 35. Okay, day sell. Okay, so you must understand how this is working. Okay, first of all, you see this strength is going to last for only for another 15 more minutes. That's first one. Okay, then the second one is, if this high breaks, then we may see the price extended towards 3,400. Then the market may turn. So either the market may turn within, if this is the high, then the market may turn after 15 more minutes, or if this high breaks, then we may see the price extended towards 3,400, then the market may turn. But overall, turning is expected, because the reason being is, okay, if you look into the weekly, remember I said this morning, okay, I told this morning the maximum high we can expect is extension of this level, which is 3,400 and 3,420, somewhere that before that the market should start to turn. So we wait. See, there's couple of ways which we can take trades. One is we are projecting the turning points, okay, which is the high and low, but of course that is a risk involved, because the projection sometimes it can be very perfect, sometimes it can be slightly shortfall, whereby we may get stopped out. Then the next way of trading is we wait to see, and we take a sell after the market gives us a confirmation of a reversal. So that would be another method. So one is doing a projection, another one is we see the market turning, then we go for a sell. So now looking at this, there is a possibility okay, 85. Okay, 77, 78. There is a possibility, and if we are looking at a 2-hour chart, okay, so here this is today's high. So what we will do is we will try to sell one. Okay, this is a bit risky trade, but if we are right, then we will get paid off. So we will try to sell one at 78 half, then put a stop at 82 half, because if this is the high for the day and this is the high for the week, we should not see these two levels breaking. So let's go for a try, just a trial, selling and we will go for a small volume. Okay, small volume. All our volume, if you notice that we go for only for 0.3, not even 0.5 or 1 lot. So we are trying to take okay, I'm not sure what was stopped out just now. Okay, I think the euro gold euro got stopped out. Yeah. So I think we have just got stopped out all this. So now I think we need to get back on track to get back the losses. So if our Dow and Nasdaq uh, is moving as expected, then definitely I think we can get back. So not to worry on that. So now coming back to this, so we want to give a shot to see, and we are betting that the 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 correction pullback is over. Okay, we're over at 79 half, and this high, if it's not going beyond 78 78 half, then we should see the price turning. So but definitely we want to take on this trade because we have already incurred losses and we need to get back our losses. So that's the thing you need to remember. Consistency is the key uh, um, to success in this business, especially when we are being stopped out. Then we will wait for the. Remember, morning I was saying, whenever we get stopped out, okay, re-entry is a must. That's first one. Second is re-entry should be done when the expiry of the time belt uh, approaches. Then the third condition is if the time doesn't, then of course if the market is turned earlier than anticipated, then we can go for a sell. So how do we know that? The only way is we have seen higher high, so now we got to see lower high and lower lows. That is a clue that the market is turning or going to turn. Until then, we got to just stay patient and just monitor and get get into the trade. So we have another 7 more minutes. So now we are trying to sell at 78 half to get back that loss for that. And for the gold euro, this is still moving up, so let it move up, then we will see. So this is the only thing we can wait. Then as far as the Dow is concerned, I think this has already seen the high. So once it breaks this low, we can make back our losses, and we'll see whether we'll see. And of course, um, if we are right, we should see the correction down by a big move. So at least I'm looking at least 800, means to say about 400 points drop, 350 to 400 points. So if we can make big money on this, then our uh, losses can be justified. Okay, let's wait to. I think this already started turning. See, this is the problem. Sometimes we get stopped out, then the market starts to turn. This is where we get ourselves caught in most of the situation. So now, okay, let's. I think we are very unlucky. just got stopped out, then the market turning. So now uh, we will 80 half, 80 half. Since I've been taken or stopped out, so I think I have to fight one at least. So what I'm going to do is, let me see my daily losses. Let me see. Okay, the daily loss, it becomes just now 2-3 trades. It's already like 0.6%. Okay, so never mind. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to try to sell at 74 and go for one trade at least to put a stop above this high, because if this is the high, then we should see the price coming down. So I want to go one trade with a bigger profit. Okay, since it's 74 already, okay, I want to sell at market. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is this stop, I'm going to put it as 80 half. Okay, and looking at and I have one more selling at 78 half. Okay, so that one I still want to maintain it. Okay, maintain it, and so I'll just wait to see. So if the market starts to turn down from here, then I can be on the trade. If the market starts to turn from here, then I'll be on this trade. Then if not, then if the 78 half is filled and the market starts to turn, then of course it will be even better, because I have two trades in hand. Then I should be able to get back on track. So let's wait. We have another 1 more minute. So then 1 more minute, this 2 hours time should be finishing. Now, if we see further strength, okay, that means we are wrong. We are wrong. So, which means to say that the price may go higher. Okay. So now our 78 half is filled. Now we would see. Okay, I think today is really, we are out. Okay, looks like today is market is really being very choppy, and okay, I don't want to press anymore. Okay, so now let's see. The 78 just now was the 78 half is filled. 78 half is filled. So now we would see whether we have strength for the price to move higher. You see, the problem is sometimes, sometimes, the levels we place are so precise. So most of the time, it will be like a hit and run. So that is the thing which I'm not able to give a solution. You see here how unfortunate we are. The 78. Sorry, the early on we just give me 1 minute. Yes, I have to. Okay, so so I think the Dow and the gold, we are still in the right direction. The only thing is our stop, that 80 half, we should have put slightly higher. But we'll just let's wait and see. Let's wait and see. So if the market starts to fall from here, then well and good. We can still be on the trade, and we try to take back our losses. Okay, I think the Dow, we are quite safe. Market already started turning down. Okay, we are quite safe on that. Nasdaq, we have yet to see the weakness, and we should see the price moving down. Once it breaks that low, then we can be pretty sure that okay, this is going to go for further weakness. Until then, it's going to get mixed. Then gold, we have yet to see the weakness. Right now, this is still in a congestion. We are betting that this is the high, and if we are right, then this low has to break. But of course, I don't want to go for any add-on entry because of the situation. Just very choppy, and sometimes the price moves in and out. Then especially when we put a stop loss, we get stopped out. It's quite frustrating. So we just still want to give some time and to see how this trade turns. Okay, well, we are waiting. Okay, do you have any questions or anything you want to ask? Feel free to ask, so at least we can discuss. I mean, see, this is the time. Of course, I talking, even though I'm not able to talk. It will be good if you can clarify. Any question, any doubts or anything. It will be good for you. So overall, right now we are we have yet to confirm the high for the gold, but we have confirmed the high for the Dow. Okay, the Dow is confirmed. The Nasdaq also is yet to confirm, because it has to see the low break, then we can confirm. So now all are turning in the right direction. So we will give time, and we'll try to drain the maximum from the market. So at least, as long as we don't end the day on negative note, we still keep trying. So that's the main thing. You need to understand. We don't panic, or we don't get emotional. As long as we are moving in the right directions, we still have to be on course. So I repeat, gold has not given us the confirmation of a top. Dow has already given a top. So Dow maybe we can go for add-on entry, but we already have two entries. So we can go for add-on entry. So what we can do is okay, we will go for another sell at 125. Sell at 125, then that stop we will put as 245, then we will wait. Okay, so Dow we are going for a third entry. Third entry. Sell at 125. 245 as the stop. So then once we go for this stop also has to be reduced. So we'll reduce it to 265, and this one also about to this one also about 265 or 245. So we will control the risk. So we are going for a third entry on the Dow, and we can give some more time. We can wait, and we can give some more time to get us the returns. I repeat, the Dow has given a confirmation of a turn. The Nasdaq is yet to give us a confirmation. The gold also is yet to give us a confirmation. So we are holding the trade. We don't want to take, of course, the Dow. I'll give you the profit before we end the session, the TP. And I believe there's okay, the ISM services PMI came out 2200 hours, came out to be slightly worse than expected. So market was expecting 51.5, but came out to be 50.10. So that came out to be slightly worse than expected. So now let's see the gold. Okay, the gold looks like we may have seen. Okay, the Dow selling order is filled. Okay, the selling order is filled. Then the gold, I think I want to go for another sell. Okay, looks like this is showing weakness, but not yet confirmed. The confirmation will only come below 69. So I want to go for another sell at 74. okay, 74, and let's see how we can manage this trade. Okay, so going for a sell. Okay, 74 and 79 half. I just want to go for another sell at 74 and 79 half. You see this. This is what we should be doing. See, even though we try to get into the trade, then once we are into the trade, try to 74. So once we are into the trade, try to get the maximum from the market. So now if your 74 is filled, anyway, if it's filled or not filled, this top we can lower it to 79 or 80 half. You know, the gold, the first entry, I've reduced it to 79 half. So this is how you should be managing the trade. You know, try to take an entry, test the water. Once we are right, then we keep adding and try to exit with the maximum profit. Doesn't matter when we get stopped out. Okay, don't get panic. Don't get panic, because you must understand that you know, every trade. You see, if you really focus on the trade, every trade is not going to be a successful trade. But the only thing you must understand is, when we lose, we try to lose the minimum. When we make, we try to gain the maximum. So I'll just wait for all this trade. I've not given a TP on any of this except for the crypto. You know, the crypto we have given, and right now all are making money, which is a good sign. So now let's see whether the 74 is going to get filled. Okay, if it get filled, then you know, we'll try to manage it slowly. Okay, the 74 is filled. So we have 2 gold entry, 3 Dow Jones entry, then 1 Nasdaq. Okay, let's see the Nasdaq whether we need to add on. Okay, because once the market has turned, okay, we can go for the Nasdaq. I don't want to go for add-on entry. Maybe I can put a stop sell. Let me see. Okay, I think I don't want to go too many entries. I think we'll just manage this first. Then we'll try to end with a decent profit. So at least, you know, we recover our losses. So now the Dow is okay, Dow is breaking low, so let it go. think the Nasdaq is actually, I want to. $260. 260. 280. Okay, 280. I think gold today is not, we are not going to be that lucky, I think, because it's moving up, down, we would not be able to go for add-on entries. So actually the Nasdaq I want to sell, but I think the gold maybe I may want to close it and see. Okay, let's. I think I want to go for a Nasdaq sell. I don't want to. Okay, Nasdaq. I'm going for a additional sell. Okay, additional sell, and the stop I want to put at 285. Okay, so the gold is not giving me what the move what I'm expecting. So if you see the gold, you see it is showing weakness, but it has got neither is showing weakness to break the low, and neither is showing the strength to break the high. So most likely, I think we are going to get stopped out on that, and gold today, I think, is not going to give us the rewards what we want on the gold. Any questions you all have? If not, I can just work out all the figures. Then, okay, what I'm going to do, I'm going to give you a TP. Then after that, I want to end the session. Okay, let's look at gold. You see, it's it's really not giving us what we want. Okay, the gold, we should see the price breaking 73 and 70. Then we can be pretty sure that the high is seen. So if this too happens, then we can exit at 62 and 52. But of course, that 70 has to break, 70 has to break. Then only we can be pretty sure that this is the high and we can see. So what we can do is we can go for a conservative TP, which is at 63 or 65. Then another one at 55. Of course, the condition is 70 half has to break. 70 half has to break. So what we can do, we can put this TP as 65 and the other one at 56. But I'm not sure whether we will be seeing this or we may get stopped out. So I think if we get stopped out, then I may want to lock in my profit on the Dow and the Nasdaq. Okay. Now let's see the Dow. Okay, the Dow, the profit wise, we should see the price hitting 885, 43, 885, 760, or 680 and 520. So let's see. 780. So probably we want to exit at 820. Okay, we'll exit one at 820, 43, 820, and another one at about 680. 680. Then the stop, we want to also reduce it to 185. Okay, 185 and 135. Okay, so we have three entries. Three entries. So first we would try to close at 43,820 and stop 145. Okay, so this one we have reduced the stop to 145 and we want to take at 820. See, the gold again is failing us. So I think I want to forget about gold trades today because it's really is being very choppy. It's not moving as we expected. So maybe what we can do, this one I'll raise it to, I think it's gone. Yeah. Before I revise the stop to 80, half, both are got stopped out. Okay, forget about it. So now the next one is stop, lower it to 165 and TP 760. Okay, then the next one, stop, lower it to 135 and TP 43 580. 580 or 6 just now was 680 685. So we have given three different stop loss and three different price target. So slowly we will try to close one by one. Then at least we don't end the day on negative note, because gold today I think it really failed us a few times, so I think we can forget about it. Okay, since we are incurred a few losses, maybe the one Dow we may want to exit early. Okay, we will we will exit before we end the session. Then the Nasdaq, $23,150 and 23,085. Okay, so this is, if you look at the 2 hour chart, this is 22. So I think this got a long way to go. Okay, so we will say 23,085 as one target, and okay, we will put it as 2 3. We'll revise the stop to 23240. Okay, 23240, 23085, and 23020. Okay, I'll just put it as a very tight stop. Okay, so 23245 and 23085. That's a TP. Then this is 255 and 020. Okay. Then the Bitcoin is making also good money. The Ethereum. Okay, Ethereum, we would see where to lock in the profit. We can put it as 3525. 3525 and stop at 3620. Okay, so this is also, we want to close in at 3520, 3525 and 3640. Okay, so I think these are the targets more or less, and on the gold, I think this is really tricked us. So I think the rest of these orders, we let it work to see if it breaks the high. Then probably we may want to take that accordingly. Okay, so then let me see the Dow before we end the session. Okay, since I've like incurred a few losses, I think we may want to just take one Dow profit. Just take one at least 5. We would close it at 44,040. Okay, just take this one profit, so at least that would help us to buffer. Okay, I think we already closed that, so that would help us to buffer our losses, because I think we have incurred too many losses. 270, 270, 470, 650, 780, 780, 940 is about $1,000 over dollars. So we have to get back that. So we will try to get, and hopefully if these 2 orders get filled, then I think we should be back on track. That means today is not going to be a negative day, so we would be on track. So I think closely monitor. Good luck to you guys, but the gold today is really choppy. In fact, just now the second entry also we should be making good money, but unfortunately we couldn't get that in the right track. Okay, so I think that's about it, and. See you all again tomorrow. Okay, any questions before I end the session? Okay, so if you have no questions, I think we are still positive today, even though we incurred because we were in the first early in the morning, we incurred loss. Then later we came back. Then beginning of the session, we incurred the loss. So now I think we are recovering. So hopefully we try to lock in this 1-2 profit. So at least we would be ending the day on the positive note. Okay, so I think that's about it, and I'll see you all again tomorrow. Okay, thank you and bye.